Good night, Bert. Boy, look at that moon. Isn't that pretty? Do you ever think you might like to visit the moon? Well, I did. Well, I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air. Yes, I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I would miss all the places and people I love. So although I might like it for one afternoon, I don't want to live on the moon. I'd like to travel under the sea. I could meet all the fish everywhere. Yes, I'd travel under the sea, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I might stay for a day there if I had my wish, but there's not much to do when your friends are all fish, and an oyster and clam aren't real family, so I don't want to live in the sea. I'd like to visit the jungle, hear the lions roar, go back in time and meet a dinosaur. There's so many strange places I'd like to be, but none of them permanently. So if I should visit the moon, well, I'll dance on a moonbeam, and then I will make a wish on a star, and I'll wish I was home once again. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I would miss all the places and people I love. So although I may go, I'll be coming home soon. 'Cause I don't want to live on the moon. No, I don't want to live on the moon.
Hello, people. Yes, we went to the moon yesterday, or trying to go to the moon yesterday. Now, we're not going to actually land on the moon, but we are going to check out the moon, which brings back a few things that some questions, right? It brings up questions. Because if we originally did not go to the moon, what the hell are you telling these people now? Like, what is the elaborate setup now? Now, the thing I found kind of funny was I was looking at what they were sending up into the moon. It's basically we're sending a dildo up into the moon that will spread out and look like this. Okay. Now this front part here is supposed to break off, and it's going to be the only part that comes back. Now, call me crazy, but when we used to send people to the moon, didn't we have like a plane thing? Something like a plane? Where's our little how do you control this thing? Is it just supposed to go within the gravity and atmosphere and all that? You just got to spin its way back toward Earth? Now, I believe we did land on the moon. I do. But I'm just saying this time around, it's a little weird. like I said, first of all, we got the rocket thing that looks a little different. Not what I'm used to. So now all those people that have been saying, oh, yeah, the moon landing was fake and this and that. So what are these people saying now is what I'm wondering. Because, I mean, this mission's not done yet. So, like, for all we know, these people could, blow up when they come back, for all we know. And that would be a great conspiracy, too. Well, see, they never went to the moon because they didn't come back, man. They were marked for death. The government put them into this situation. That's actually kind of possible. Because the next, big race with the weaponry and all that stuff in the world is space. China wants to get part of the moon. I think Russia wants part of the moon. Suddenly we care about the moon again. And we supposedly couldn't get there the first time. But we've so far looked like we've made it the second time. So far, I mean, well, they pulled off a great fake rocket launch. If they did pull a hoax, that's a great rocket launch. I mean, it fooled me. Honestly, I really thought it was going to explode within the first couple seconds. Pull a Challenger and then just go, oh yeah, we tried to go to the moon, but oh well. It's a lot of questions that open up now. There's no one driving it. I don't know how they drive this thing, especially when this thing has no wings. It just had like a little rocket in the back. Now I understand the way it's supposed to be. Once it gets up there, it kind of like goes with the flow of what's going on up there. But there's no wings. I don't like my planes or spaceships without wings. That looks a little fishy to me. And all this is supposed to come back from this part right here in the front, the nose. I mean, it's what? It's been what? Okay, we went to the moon in 1969. What are we in? 2006. However many years that is. This is the best thing we can come up with since. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not a scientist like that. But it just looks weird to me. But so far, what we know is they're up there and they're alive. Allegedly. And they took one picture of Earth, and the Earth was actually round. Now, I believe Earth is round. There's people that believe it's flat. I don't know what to tell you. But so far, it looks like it's round. And we are up, going toward the moon to check out the dark side of the moon, which is kind of cool because we don't know anything about that. Now, have you noticed that slowly, with all the shit that's been going on with the world, that we've kind of slowly been told that there are aliens that exist, and no one really said anything. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, hey, yeah, these UFO things, yeah, we don't know what the fuck they are. Probably aliens, I don't know. And nobody said anything. Like, oh my God, how does this happen? Now, supposedly 2027, not this year, but next year, is supposed to be the year of disclosure, where all this shit comes out, where aliens are real. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's kind of a cool thing to know in a sense, but also very terrifying at the same time. Because what if aliens are real? Like, I believe they are. And if I met an alien, the first thing I'd ask it is, do you guys have jokes? Like, well, what's funny to you? I'd like to know what their humor is. That would be my question, honestly. I don't care about, like, what's your mission? Are you trying to save the world, or what are you trying to do here? No, just, do you guys have jokes? Like, what's an alien joke? I'd like to know what an alien joke is. Is it deadpan? Is it just so fucking silly that you just don't get it, or because supposedly like aliens they talk to you through telepathic ways. They talk through their mind, and supposedly we are these new aliens or whatever. We're a part of them in a sense. We're hybrids. They have half our DNA supposedly. Now I can kind of understand how if we were to become like aliens like that, how we would become smaller and things like that, because we wouldn't need a big jaw to eat. I guess a big head we would need, I guess, for like our brain. I don't know. But if we're talking with our mind, yeah, we don't need a big mouth. We just need a little slit for mouth. And supposedly, like, if you're ever abducted by aliens, they look like fucking bugs. Supposedly. Now that is fucking scary. Imagine being taken from your house and you're with a bunch of fucking bug-looking people. That would scare me. Now I can understand how that's scary. But yeah, Leah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to go. Do you guys have humor? Do you guys laugh? Like, what's funny to you? Like, I can tell you like a stupid joke. Get it? Because blah blah blah, and then tell them a little stupid joke, and then they'd have to like, do they laugh? Or do they laugh in their heads? Or do they? I don't think they have. Well, yeah, because I don't think they show emotion. So would they laugh like telepathically through their mind to you? Or would they just not get it? Maybe they're too literal. These are things you got to ask, man. I'm not going to be long. These are just questions I brought up yesterday because I'm thinking, oh my God, we're going to the moon again. Why is this not a bigger story? Especially since so many people think we didn't go the first time. What are we going to pull off now if this is all fake, supposedly? So far, so good. The hoax looks like it's working out, right? No aliens yet. That's supposedly next year. But yeah, that's where we're at now. So I'm all for space exploration. I think it's cool. And I think we've been to the moon before because we have reflectors up there. Or if you shine a light that can go long enough to the moon, it'll reflect back. And supposedly the moon buggy's still up there. Well, how do they put up the flag if the flag crumpled? There's no gravity in space. Well, the flag was made of tinfoil, supposedly. So that's why. But still, it was on a movie set that what's his name made. What is his name? Oh shit, I forgot that filmmaker. Oh God, he did Jesus Christ, he did The Shining. Shining director. Oh God, Stanley Kubrick. That's right, Stanley Kubrick. 2001, Space Odyssey. But yes, supposedly Stanley Kubrick recorded the first moon landing. I don't believe it. I think we went. Well, how did we go? And then the president called the phone up in space. How is that possible? I don't know. But it's a rather cool amenity to have, to be able to talk to the president from your space station. Well, how are they going to get past the whatchamacallit belt? Nobody can live. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just know that we're going. And supposedly we're all right so far. I'm just thinking like, okay, what are all of the people that don't think we went to the moon? What are they going to say after we do go to the moon and it's all said and done? What is there going to be? What's their story going to be? Oh, see, that was all CGI, man. See, no, if they really went to the moon, then they would have just landed there, man. That wasn't the mission. The mission is to just kind of like check it out first before we actually land on it. We're supposed to land on it in 2028, I believe, or so they say. Now, what happens then when they land on the moon and they pull the, one small step for man type shit again? Well, actually, if we do return to the moon, what's the new quote? What's the new cool quote when we land on the moon? Like, ha, in your face, China, suck a dick, Russia. Mankind forever. Exactly. They're gonna say, "Oh no, this is AI." See, those astronauts, they died a long time ago. See, the government cloned them, and then we just send them into space, and then they got to the moon, and that's when the clones came out. No. I don't know. But I don't think it's that deep. With that being said, I just think it's fucking cool that we're on the moon, or going back to the moon and checking out the dark side of the moon, especially since we don't know what the fuck's going on back there. Will we find weird shit? And could this possibly lead toward the disclosure of aliens? What if we find some weird shit on the moon that we can't explain? Where we got to go? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, people, we've been knowing about this weird shit on the moon for a while, and we don't know. It looks like aliens. That would be fucking cool. That'd be weird. But we're in weird times. Very weird times. But that's all I got to say. I just want to talk about the moon for a second. With that being said, thank you, Leah. I might come back, do some music. I might. We'll just hang out and just be silly. Until then, I don't want to live on the moon. Peace.